Good morning. My name is Henry Chidgey, and this is my Wednesday morning memo. What I'd like to talk about today, I'd like to answer this question. The question is, who is responsible for my success? And I guess the short answer to that is go look in the mirror. It's you, it's me, it's whatever's staring back at me out of that mirror. That is who's responsible for my success. But let's go into that a little bit deeper. Let's talk about, okay, so I'm responsible. So what happens when I fail or I don't get done what I'd hoped to get done? Well, there's a pretty important decision you get to make then. You get to decide whether you are the creator of your destiny or whether you're a victim to the world. As long as I take ownership for what's happened and use that as a learning opportunity, I have the power to do just about anything I want. If I, for a moment, say, well, it's because of this or because of that or something else external to me that I don't have say over, you give up this power that you have inside of you to accomplish remarkable things. And so that's kind of coming from being an individual contributor. If I'm an individual contributor and I have this vision and these goals and I get a setback, what do I do with that? I say, okay, what can I learn from this? How do I get around this? Do I go under it? Do I go over it? What do I do to get where I'm going? All right. If I'm an individual contributor and I say, well, I'm responsible for it, but it's because this happened or that happened or somebody else did this or the wind blew out of the east, whatever I call them excuses that we give ourselves, then we take away our own power to fulfill on our destiny. Now, so what happens if you're a leader? Now, if you're a leader, you have a team that's dependent on you, and you have communicated the vision, wherever you got your vision from, you've communicated this effectively with that team. And now you guys, as a team, something hasn't worked like you'd hoped it had worked. And so you own that as the leader. Any kind of breakdowns, failures in the organization, you own that as a leader. You're responsible for those. And then you'd use this opportunity for learning to go to your team and tell the truth. It didn't work, and I'm responsible. Now, what I need with all of you is to help me come up with what it is we're going to do to get back on track, get back on target. Give me your ideas. Tell me what's going on. Because I think that's one of the things leaders forget sometimes. They're really not responsible to come up with all the strategies. They're not responsible to come up with the tactics. They're not even responsible to come up with a vision. Their job is to get a shared vision and then shared tactics and strategy with the team to move forward and to be that person, that team, those team members believe in themselves a lot more because you're there as a leader than they would if you weren't. That's your job. So, who's responsible for my success? We all know the answer to that now. So, this is Henry Chidgey, and this is my Wednesday morning memo. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'd like you to, if you did enjoy it, give me a thumbs up on the YouTube video. Also, subscribe to the channel. Send this to others if you think it'll give them value. I really would appreciate that. Gets this word out and gets these kinds of ideas out in the world in a much more impactful way. So, take care now. Bye-bye.